Hey there, good morning. A lot of blue on the temperature map behind me. We are waking up to a real chill this morning, but the coldest weather of the season is yet to come. By now you've probably heard we're expecting an Arctic blast to move to the coastal bend. That's at the far end of the forecast, but we'll talk about it and I'll give you everything we know so far coming up. But right now, we'll start off with how things are looking in your neighborhood so far. We've got the temperature here for you in white and what it feels like to your body. We combine the temperature, humidity, and the little bit of a breeze we have around the area so far this morning. So our inland neighborhoods, we're feeling it this morning. It's a little bit of a struggle. We're in the 30s in some spots. We've rebounded to 39 in Alice, so that's an improvement. 38 in Orange Grove, 38 in George West. But notice these are neighborhoods where it doesn't quite feel as warm as it is. 39 feels like 36 in Alice. 38 in Orange Grove feels just north of freezing at 33 degrees, and 38 in George West feels true to temperature, but 40 in Beeville does not, feeling like 36. Our coastal neighborhoods are quite warmer because of that closeness to the water. Water acts like an insulation, so it helps to keep things pretty stable there. But either way, we're lucky we're not dealing with a lot of wind this morning because that would just really make for bitter wind chills. But we are going to see windy conditions heading into tomorrow, so enjoy today's forecast. It's not as bad as it seems when you take things into consideration in the 7-day forecast. So we'll talk about some comparisons coming up. We still have lots of dry air across the coastal bend. Remember, I said it yesterday, when our dew point temperatures are near 40, that's when we know things are dry. But we still have some 20s and 30s on the board here, so we really haven't seen a whole lot of humidity coming back to the picture. We're going to benefit from that in a way when it comes to our temperatures this afternoon, because dry air can cool and heat more easily, so we'll see a big rebound as we head into your Wednesday afternoon. But how's the morning looking? For that, we turn to the dog walking forecast. Our star Bailey doing much better on this Wednesday, so as Miss Bailey goes for a walk, here's what we're doing. We are cruising into those 60s very quickly, into the 70s by this afternoon, with those winds still breezy, but it's going to be downright windy on Thursday. Now in the long term, we're expecting a batch of Arctic air, the coldest air of this winter season, moving to the coastal bend next week. So far, what we know is that the long-term outlook shows we've got a pretty good probability across most of the lower 48 to see much cooler than average temperatures. For us, that means we're likely dealing with a freeze come next week. Whether that's a hard freeze or a light freeze, right now, it's kind of looking like a hard freeze. We're going to fine-tune these temperatures as we go forward, but it means we're going to need to protect the 4 Ps: people, pets, plants, and pipes as we head on to next week, because when the hard freeze happens, 28 degrees or lower for 2 hours or more, that's when plants have a hard time and pipes do too. So we'll talk more about that in the coming days, but here's an initial preview of what we think is going to be happening and some comparisons. 74 for this afternoon. We'll warm up to those upper 70s before our next cold front comes through. Very windy tomorrow, but check it out. Next week's cold front is going to have us waking up to temperatures in the 20s and 30s. Prepare for that.